Here's some fun and historical facts that I bet you didn't know. One of the most memorable movies in history is the movie Cleopatra with Elizabeth Taylor. Now, Cleopatra was actually banned from Egypt in 1963 because Elizabeth Taylor was a Jewish convert. What's the longest kiss you've ever had? The longest Hollywood kiss was in the 1941 movie You're in the Army Now. It lasted for 3 minutes and 3 seconds. July 4th is marked as the Day of Independence for the United States of America. However, I bet you didn't know that not everybody signed the Declaration of Independence on that day. John Hancock and Charles Thomson signed on July 4th, and then a few others signed on August 2nd, and the last signature wasn't added until about 5 years later. Nowadays, we have a lot of devices that make our lives more convenient. A long time ago, around the birth of Christ, there was a Greek engineer named Hero. Now, he invented a steam device, which we now use today as a rotating lawn sprinkler. The lowest temperature that was ever recorded on our Earth was on July 21st, 1983, in Antarctica. It was negative 129 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold. The most common hypothesis for the extinction of dinosaurs is that an asteroid hit the Earth. Scientists have named that asteroid Chicxulub. Harley-Davidson motorcycles are one of the most popular brands of motorcycles in the whole world. Now, what's interesting is that in 1903, that's when the first Harley-Davidson motorcycle was built, and they used a tomato can as the carburetor. What's the longest movie you think you could sit through? The longest movie ever released was 27 hours long. It was released in 1928, and it's called The Burning of the Red Lotus Temple. Even the great and powerful people in history have their downfalls. Alexander the Great was an epileptic. How long do you think the people have been using toothbrushes? Well, the first toothbrush was invented in 1498. When we see pictures of India and we see it depicted in movies, they usually show the slums and the poverty-stricken areas. However, I bet you didn't know that in the early 17th century, before the British invaded, India was the richest country on Earth. War is pretty bad. A lot of people die, but you don't really think about the animals that suffer as well. In World War II, the very first bomb that the Allies dropped on Berlin killed the only elephant in the Berlin Zoo. Poor guy. Believe it or not, but traffic congestion is not just a modern problem. Julius Caesar actually banned all wheeled vehicles from Rome during daylight hours. The 100 Years' War. Well, that was actually more of an estimate, because the 100 Years' War lasted for 116 years. So what prompted the idea that started the invention of the microwave oven? Well, a researcher walked by a radar tube and a chocolate bar that he had in his pocket melted. So that's what gave him the idea of inventing the microwave oven. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. The astronaut Neil Armstrong stepped on the moon with his left foot first. In a future video, Jamie and I are going to be playing a game of Twister while trying to say some tongue twisters. It's going to be a lot of fun. In a future video, crazy, random, and unusual facts. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned some interesting facts about history. It's very cool stuff. Stay tuned for future videos. Please comment and rate this video so I know what you think about it. Also, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to. Bye. The magic crystal ball is sending me a message. It says, click the yellow button and subscribe, or else you're gonna have a very dark future. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you learned something new and interesting today. If you can please do me a favor and leave a comment for me in the comment. That's not what I was trying to say. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, let me do it again.